I sit on the edge of the mattress we bought and try to draw down a deep breath in the dark. The rooms are all quiet, the house is too hot, and every square inch is still bearing your mark. You packed up your sweaters and walked out the door, like stepping outside for a brief afternoon. Your footsteps were light as you crossed over the floor, leaving me frozen inside of this room. And you walked away so easily, turning your back, like leaving a park at the end of the day, while the walls around me are starting to crack, and the oxygen slowly is slipping away. You left me behind in the wreckage we made, to suffocate here in the atmosphere of a love we built together. The photos are hanging, the curtains are blue, the paint on the molding is still fresh and clean. Everything in this apartment is you, a beautiful museum of what should have been. How did you step through the pressure and heat without even burning the tips of your shoes, while I'm on my knees at the edge of the street, drowning in memories I didn't choose. And you walked away so easily, turning your back, like leaving a park at the end of the day, while the walls around me are starting to crack, and the oxygen slowly is slipping away. You left me behind in the wreckage we made, to suffocate here in the atmosphere of a love we built together. Breathing fine in a brand new town, while the walls we built are all crashing down. A heavy fog that I cannot fight, choking my chest in the middle of the night. And you walked away so easily, turning your back, but leaving a park at the end of the day, while the walls around me are starting to crack, and the oxygen slowly is slipping away. You left me behind in the wreckage we made, to suffocate here and the love we built together. The air is so thin where you suffocating in our atmosphere. Had a rough day at the office today. Everything I touched just fell to the floor. I walked back home in the pouring rain and threw my muddy shoes by the front door. And my first instinct was to call your phone to tell you how the world was treating me rough. Because for a second I forgot I'm alone and that my bad days are no longer your stuff. But I still edit you into my bad days, pretending to myself that you'd still care. I rewrite the script in a million ways just to imagine that your comfort is there. I manufacture a ghost who would grieve a beautiful lie that I choose to believe. I sit on the couch with a cup of hot tea and line up the words that I wanted to say. I practice the sigh that you used to heal back when your love chased the shadows away. If you only knew that I'm breaking inside, you'd fly to my side and you'd hold my hand tight. That's the comforting fiction where I like to hide, to make it through the dark of a lonely night. But I still edit you into my bad days, pretending to myself that you'd still care. I rewrite the script in a million ways just to imagine that your comfort is there. I manufacture a ghost who would grieve a beautiful lie that I choose to believe. But the phone stays dry and the room stays cold, and there are no arms coming here to hold. You're miles away, living perfectly fine, unbothered by any disaster of mine. But I still edit you into my bad days, pretending to myself that you'd still care. I rewrite the script in a million ways just to imagine that your comfort is there. I manufacture a ghost who would grieve, pretending you'd care if you knew. Script I rewrite to fix a bad day, pretending you care. I turned down an invitation tonight. A friend of a friend tried to buy me a drink. I stepped out the back door staring into the light, needing some space just to sit and to think. Nobody owns me, my hands are quite free. There are no rings left on any display, but something inside won't untie me from thee, holding me back when I try to walk away. And my heart is still practicing a loyalty to you that you abandoned a long time ago. It's keeping a promise that you overthrew, guarding a fire beneath the deep snow. I'm running a rehearsal for a ghost in the dark, protecting a flame that lost its only spark. You're holding someone else's hand in the street, you're whispering secrets I used to possess. You're building a life that is polished and sweet, unburdened by any of our old distress. But my mind is a soldier who won't leave his post, defending a country that already fell. I'm perfectly faithful to a beautiful ghost, trapped in a habit I can't seem to tell. And my heart is still practicing a loyalty to you that you abandoned a long time ago. It's keeping a promise that you overthrew, guarding a fire beneath the deep snow. I'm running a rehearsal for a ghost in the dark, protecting a flame that lost its only spark. How do I teach my chest to break the law, to melt the ice that will never thaw? You walked away and forgot my name, but I'm still here, playing the game. And my heart is still practicing a loyalty to you that you abandoned a long time ago. It's keeping a promise that you overthrew, guarding a fire beneath the deep snow. I'm running a rehearsal for a ghost in the dark, practicing a loyalty that broke its own mark, rehearsing the past to an empty room, still faithful to you. market today. You wore a new smile and you styled your hair. You looked right at me with nothing to say, like we were two strangers just standing there. The voice was the same, but the words were so cold. The warmth in your eyes had been entirely replaced by a brand new story that's waiting to unfold, leaving no trace of what we used to taste. And it's a heavy, silent burden that I carry inside, to look at your face and feel completely alone, to love a version of you that went away and died, while the person you've become is a stranger of stone. I'm holding on to someone who is no longer there, loving a ghost who has vanished in the air. The you that I knew used to cry at the rain. The you that I knew kept my secrets so safe. Now you talk about status and pleasure and gain, moving so fast in this competitive race. I don't even know what you like anymore. I don't know the thoughts that you keep in your head. You locked the old version right out of the door and buried the beautiful things that we said. And it's a heavy, silent burden that I carry inside, to look at your face and feel completely alone, to love a version of you that went away and died, while the person you've become is a stranger of stone. I'm holding on to someone who is no longer there, loving a ghost who has vanished in the air. How do I mourn someone who's still walking around? How do I bury a love that makes no sound? You're right in front of me, breathing and whole, but the one that I loved took the map to my soul. And it's a heavy, silent burden that I carry inside, to look at your face and feel completely alone, to love a version of you that went away and died, while the person you become is a stranger of stone. I'm holding on to someone who is no longer there, loving the version that you left somewhere. Heavy, silent burden. You look like her, but you're not, loving a ghost and the person you've become. I sit down at the edge of the unmade bed. The silence in the apartment is a heavy weight, replaying every foolish word that I ever said before the clock ran out and it became too late. I trace the empty side where you used to sleep, and clear my throat to find the words to say. Holding on to secrets that I shouldn't keep, wishing I could wash the stains of yesterday away. And I am still apologizing to an empty room for all the mistakes I made when you were around, whispering sorry to the shadows and the gloom, begging for forgiveness from a wall that makes no sound. I'm crying out to a ghost that's already gone, for the wrongs I did before the morning dawn. Funny how the answers come when you are alone. How clearly I can see the things I shattered down. I practice my confession to a silent phone, the loneliest man in this crowded town. You were right here standing within my reach, but ready to listen if I had only tried. But I was stubborn, hiding in my broken speech, and now the mercy has entirely died. And I am still apologizing to an empty room for all the mistakes I made when you were around, whispering sorry to the shadows and the gloom, begging for forgiveness from a wall that makes no sound. I'm crying out to a ghost that's already gone, for the wrongs I did before the morning dawn. The hardest part is knowing that the debt is clear, but there's no one left to collect it here. I have the words mapped out inside my head, they're just staying buried with the dead. And I am still apologizing to an empty room for all the mistakes I made when you were around, whispering sorry to the shadows and the gloom, begging for forgiveness from a wall that makes no sound. I'm crying out to a ghost, it's already gone. Apologizing when you're no longer here to forgive. Just four walls listening to my regrets. I'm sorry to the empty air. Scrolling down to the bottom of the screen, to a hidden folder that I never delete, safe from the eyes of the places I've been, and the ordinary people that I pass on the street. I stare at the waveforms frozen in place, tiny blue lines holding on to your sound. I press my thumb down and summon your grace in the quietest room that can never be found. And I keep your old voice notes locked away like a sacred language I'm no longer allowed to speak. I play them in the dark at the end of the day, when my armor gets heavy and my spirit gets weak. I listen to the whisper of your simple hello, a beautiful tongue that I used to know. Talking about the weather, or what you just bought, or laughing at a joke that we made on the fly. It's crazy how a casual second-long thought can become the only thing keeping me alive. I don't reply because the line has gone cold. I just sit in the silence and let it wash over me, holding on to a phrase that I'm not meant to hold, locked in a vault where no one can see. And I keep your old voice notes locked away like a sacred language I'm no longer allowed to speak. I play them in the dark at the end of the day, when my armor gets heavy and my spirit gets weak. I listen to the whisper of your simple hello, a beautiful tongue that I used to know. I'm forbidden from calling, forbidden to text. I don't even know what you're planning on next, but in these audio files you are permanently mine. A sacred translation suspended in time. And I keep your old voice notes locked away like a sacred language I'm no longer allowed to speak. I play them in the dark at the end of the day, when my armor gets heavy and my spirit gets weak. I listen to the whisper of your simple hello, a sacred language that I have to let go. Just a hidden folder, a blue waveform fading out, no longer allowed to speak. Grew together like two ivy vines, wrapping around the porch in the summer heat. Our branches crossed over the borderlines until our roots were tangled beneath our feet. I didn't notice when the weather turned cold, or how the wind began to pull at our frame. I just kept holding what I was meant to hold, calling out your beautiful, familiar name. And it's a cruel thing to be so deeply intertwined, to lock your spirit with somebody else's mind. Because pulling apart isn't a clean goodbye. It's not just walking away beneath the gray sky. It's a violent snap that breaks the golden threads and leaves my own soul torn completely to shreds. I see the fibers laying out on the floor where your life used to connect into mine. A jagged edge left by the closing door, a painful fracture in our sacred design. I try to mend the pieces back on my own, to smooth the fabric where the tapestry bled. But I am just a house made of hollow stone, weeping over every single thing that you said. And it's a cruel thing to be so deeply intertwined, to lock your spirit with somebody else's mind. Because pulling apart isn't a clean goodbye. It's not just walking away beneath the gray sky. It's a violent snap that breaks the golden threads and leaves my own soul torn completely to shreds. You took a part of my chest when you left today, a piece of my spirit that I couldn't save. We weren't two bodies, we were just one flame. And now the dark is calling out my name. And it's a cruel thing to be so deeply intertwined, to lock your spirit with somebody else's mind. Because pulling apart isn't a clean goodbye. It's not just walking away beneath the gray sky. It's a violent snap that breaks the golden threads, tearing my soul completely to shreds. Deeply intertwined, now it's just a violent snap, torn at the root. I met someone new at the coffee shop today. She had kind eyes and a warm, open smile. She asked for my number as I walked away, and I sat in my car and just cried for a while. She didn't do anything wrong, it's just clear that whenever someone tries to get close, my chest tightens up with a sudden sharp fear, and the warmth in my chest turns right into a ghost. And the terrifying part isn't that you broke my heart or left me to bleed in the dark of the room. It's that you tore the whole safety mechanism apart and left me completely unable to bloom. Didn't just walk out and leave me behind. You took my capacity to trust anyone else with it. They tell me that time is gonna heal all the scars, that I'll learn to open the windows again. But I'm trapped in a prison of concrete and bars, built by the hands of my very best friend. I look at a good thing and see a mistake. I look at an angel and look for the lie, because you took the one thing I needed to make another connection before I should die. And the terrifying part isn't that you broke my heart or left me to bleed in the dark of the room. It's that you tore the whole safety mechanism apart and left me completely unable to bloom. You didn't just walk out and leave me behind. You took my capacity to trust anyone else with it. The heart can grow back from a fracture or tear, but how do you love when the safety isn't there? You took the blueprint, you locked up the door and left me unable to risk anymore. And the terrifying part isn't that you broke my heart or left me to bleed in the dark of the room. It's that you tore the whole safety mechanism apart and left me completely unable to bloom. You didn't just walk out and leave me behind. You took my capacity to trust anyone else, completely unable to give it away. The terrifying part is what you took. I draw a little line on the kitchen wall, right behind the pantry where the shadows stay, listening to the quiet where your footsteps used to fall, marking down the passing of another lonely day. It's a useless little habit that I can't let go, a private calendar of everything I lost, watching the numbers steadily begin to grow, without ever stopping to calculate the cost. And I still count the days since you walked out the door, like keeping score. My own loneliness will change the game, like adding up the sadness on the hardwood floor will somehow make the winter whisper out your name. I'm building up a tower out of passing time, pretending that the highest number makes you mine. It's been 43 mornings since I saw your face, 43 nights of staring at the ceiling beam. I can tell you the seconds I've spent in this place, tangled up inside the wreckage of an old dream. Does your clock move as slow as the one in my hall? Do you count the milestones of letting me go? Or did you throw away the calendar once and for all, while I'm stuck in the numbers beneath the heavy snow? And I still count the days since you walked out the door, like keeping score of my own loneliness will change the game, like adding up the sadness on the hardwood floor will somehow make the winter whisper out your name. I'm building up a tower out of passing time, pretending that the highest number makes you mine. Mathematics cannot fix a broken heart. Numbers only show how far we are apart. But if I stop counting, then the story's done, and I'll have to admit that I'm the lonely one. And I still count the days since you walked out the door, like keeping score of my own loneliness will change the game, like adding up the sadness on the hardwood floor will somehow make the winter whisper out your name. I'm building up a tower out of passing time, counting the days until the numbers align. 43, 44, just a line on the wall, keeping score of nothing. Grabbed a shopping cart by the front door and walked into the neon morning light. Stepping down aisle 4 onto the polished floor, everything is exactly in my line of sight. I pass the coffee blends and the herbal tea. The routine takes the wheel inside my mind, moving through the crowded space automatically, leaving the heavy winter walls behind. And I still walk through the grocery store, instinctively looking for the things you like, reaching for the sweets on the bottom shelf before the lightning has a chance to strike. Fingers wrap around your favorite brand before the ache catches up to my hand. I put it back beneath the plastic sign, a sudden rush of coldness in my chest. The couple next to me is picking out a wine, discussing what dinner choice would taste the best. I stare down in my basket, lonely and small, just a single carton and a loaf of bread. I'm just a ghost walking down a bright hallway, haunted by the casual things we said. And I still walk through the grocery store, instinctively looking for the things you like, reaching for the sweets on the bottom shelf before the lightning has a chance to strike. My fingers wrap around your favorite brand before the ache catches up to my hand. It's the muscle memory that hurts the most, the way the body tries to feed a ghost. My hand remembers what my life forgot, reaching for a ghost that I have not. And I still walk through the grocery store, instinctively looking for the things you like, reaching for the sweets on the bottom shelf before the lightning has a chance to strike. My fingers wrap around your favorite brand before the ache catches up to my hand. I'll fall in the neon light, dropping it back on the shelf. The ache in my hands. I sit alone on the edge of the wooden floor, staring at the shadow underneath the bedroom door. I thought of the night we got lost in the summer rain, how we laughed so hard it outran all our hidden pain. There is no anger in this quiet, empty room, no bitter words left hanging in the heavy gloom, just a gentle recollection of the way you used to smile, and how you made the world feel beautiful for a little while. My friends tell me to hate you, to find a little rage, to burn the old chapters, turn a brand new page. But my heart won't cooperate, it doesn't know how to fight. It only remembers how you held me in the dark of night. Because you are the only person who can make me cry, tears that are still filled with affection, holding on to the why. Every drop that falls is just a liquid form of praise, a quiet celebration of our golden faded days. It's a peaceful kind of weeping, a soft and tender sting, drowning in the love that your memory can bring. Wipe my cheek and I smile at the ghost of us, tracing your outline in the morning light and dust. Most heartbreaks leave a scar that is jagged and cold, but yours is a story made of velvet and gold. Even though you walked away and left me far behind, you're still the sweetest thing inside my lonely mind. I'm washing out the sorrow, but the devotion stays pure, a slow burning fever that I don't want to cure. Oh, there is no venom in the water falling from my eyes, just a beautiful reflection of our old clear skies. I'm stretching out the breath just to keep the feeling warm, blessing your name in the middle of the storm. Because you are the only person who can make me cry, tears that are still filled with affection, holding on to the why. Every drop that falls is just a liquid form of praise, a quiet celebration of our golden faded days. It's a peaceful kind of weeping, a soft and tender sting, drowning in the love that your memory can bring. No bitterness, no regrets, just love falling down my face, still loving you in this empty space. I bought a notebook to sketch out the kitchen wall, deciding where the golden light should finally fall. I picked the curtains that you said you always wanted to see, swaying in the morning wind, gentle and completely free. I'm still blueprinting the rooms where we were supposed to grow, building a palace out of a love you decided to let go. The calendar is moving but my pencil stays the same, drafting up a backyard that whispers out your name. Picking out the furniture, I'm locking in the design, trapped inside a blueprint where your hand is still in mine. I'm still curating a future for us in my mind, designing a destination that we'll never get to find. Walking through the hallways of a beautiful tomorrow, while I'm standing in the rubble of a deep and hollow sorrow, building a home in a headspace you completely walked out of, the lonely architect of an abandoned love. You're out there living in a house that I will never see, making new arrangements that don't involve a trace of me. You threw away the color swatches, you changed your little plans, while I'm still holding on to a phantom timeline with both hands. I'm decorating spaces that will only ever stay inside my head, laying out the pillows on an unmade empty bed. Ooh, I'm a tenant of an illusion that I cannot break, furnishing a memory for a heart that's bound to ache. I'm stretching out the breath just to keep the roof from falling down, while you're 1,000 miles away in a brand new town. I'm still curating a future for us in my mind, designing a destination that we'll never get to find. Walking through the hallways of a beautiful tomorrow, while I'm standing in the rubble of a deep and hollow sorrow, building a home in a headspace you completely walked out of. The lonely architect of an abandoned love, still drafting, still painting the walls. But you aren't here, the blueprint is finished, but the rooms are completely clear. Pour the water in the coffee pot at 7 a.m. and catch myself setting out 2 mugs instead of 1 again. The radio clicks on to that morning jazz station we loved, the one we used to dance to before the push turned to shove. I catch myself humming the bass line right on the beat, before the cold reality knocks me right off my feet. It's the simple things I do, the patterns in my day, the tiny little tracks that we made along the way. I'm moving on an instinct that I can't seem to break, turning every simple corner into a brand new wake. I find pieces of our shared joy in my daily habits, like a ghost in the routine that holds me and grabs it. And each one feels like a small stab straight to the chest, a sharp little reminder that my heart cannot rest. Weaving your memory to the things that I do, die in a million small deaths from the beauty of you, from the beauty of you. I unlocked the front door the exact way you taught me to try, lifting up the handle so the deadbolt slips smoothly on by. I look at the keys hanging neat on a small brass ring and wait for the laughter that your arrival used to bring. Our happiness is scattered like glass on the floor, and I cut my bare feet every time I walk through the door. My own hands are weaponized by the things that they know, replaying our domestic bliss while the dark shadows grow. I'm stretching out the breath just to survive the routine, while I drown in the spaces of what we used to mean. I find pieces of our shared joy in my daily habits, like a ghost in the routine that holds me and grabs it. And each one feels like a small stab straight to the chest, a sharp little reminder that my heart cannot rest. Weaving your memory into the things that I do die in a million small deaths from the beauty of you. 2 sugars, 1 spoon, the habit stays, the joy is gone. A small step every single dawn. I reach out across the mattress in the early morning gray, moving on an instinct that I cannot wash away. My fingers try to close around the warmth you left behind, searching for comfort that is only in my mind. I go to turn my body, but the balance isn't right. I'm leaning on a shadow that vanished in the night. It's an involuntary motion, a habit in the bone, reaching for shelter that I should have known was gone. The muscle memory is cruel, it doesn't understand that I am standing frozen here without your guiding hand. It is the ultimate tragedy to love someone so deep that your absence feels like something I can no longer keep. A physical amputation, a severing of the frame, leaving me to wander through the echo of your name. I'm reaching for a part of me you cut away and took, staring at the empty space where the whole foundation shook. I try to walk the sidewalk, but my stride is out of line, imbalanced by the missing half that used to match with mine. The world looks right at me and thinks that I am whole. They cannot see the phantom pain that's tearing through my soul. It aches where you used to be, it throbs beneath the skin, the heavy, hollow quiet of where you should have been. Oh, I'm learning how to breathe with the missing part of me, trying to stand upright when I'm drowning in the sea. I'm stretching out the breath just to simulate the life, while I'm cutting through the silence like a dull and rusty knife. It is the ultimate tragedy to love someone so deep that your absence feels like something I can no longer keep. A physical amputation, a severing of the frame, leaving me to wander through the echo of your name. I'm reaching for a part of me you cut away and took, staring at the empty space where the whole foundation shook. Still feeling the ache where your hand used to be. You're gone, but the phantom of us is still a part of me. I watched your car turn left at the edge of the street. I saw the taillights bleed in the midday heat. My eyes recorded the boxes piled up in the back, the empty closet walls, the missing suitcase rack. I stood on the gravel and I watched the dust clear. The visual evidence was perfectly, painfully clear. But the brain doesn't talk to the blood in my veins. The optic nerve doesn't control where the devotion remains. I'm reading the facts, but the message won't take. My chest is ignoring the movements you made. Because my heart is still operating under the assumption that you are coming back to repair the destruction. Despite what my eyes saw, despite the cold proof, it's still keeping the heat on underneath this roof. Refusing the data, rejecting the view, living in a blind spot that belongs to you. I found myself checking the lock on the front door screen, leaving it unlatched just in case you come back to the scene. My eyes saw you hand back the brass set of keys, but my pulse is still waiting for your step in the breeze. It's a beautiful madness, a stubborn design, when the spirit won't follow the horizontal line. Oh, I'm a witness who refuses to testify, protecting a truth that the world calls a lie. I'm stretching out the breath just to ignore the sigh, keeping you close in the dead of the night. Because my heart is still operating under the assumption that you are coming back to repair the destruction. Despite what my eyes saw, despite the cold proof, it's still keeping the heat on underneath this roof. Refusing the data, rejecting the view, living in a blind spot that belongs to you. The car drove away, the driveway is bare. My eyes see the nothing, my heart sees you there. Still operating, still waiting. A mutual friend saw me downtown today. They sat across from me and asked if we were okay. They noticed the weight that I lost from my frame and asked if we still share the apartment and name. I swallowed the glass that was stuck in my throat and buttoned the collar of my heavy winter coat. I smiled real soft and I told them you were fine, that you just needed space to find your own line. I painted a picture of a gentle goodbye, a soft little story, a beautiful lie. I hid all the wreckage, I swept up the floor so they wouldn't see how you broke down my door. I still protect your reputation to people who ask, wearing the armor and carrying the mask. Even though you left me completely ruined and cold, buried in the debris of the promises you sold, I'm shielding your name while I'm falling apart, defending the person who shattered my heart. They said they were glad that we left it on peace, that some kinds of love just require release. I nodded my head while my hands started to shake, thinking of the silence that I cannot break. If they only knew how you emptied the bank of every sweet feeling before the ship sank, they'd call you a thief, they'd call you unkind, but I keep your secrets locked tight in my mind. Oh, I'm a loyal soldier for a king who ran away, guarding your image while I live in the gray. I'm stretching out the breath just to keep the truth concealed, bleeding to death on an abandoned field. I still protect your reputation to people who ask, wearing the armor and carrying the mask. And even though you left me completely ruined and cold, buried in the debris of the promises you sold, I'm shielding your name while I'm falling apart, defending the person who shattered my heart. They think you're an angel, they think we just grew old. I let them believe it while my body turns cold, safe in their minds, ruined in mine. I got the news about the promotion today. The boss shook my hand and said I'm on my way. My friends raised a glass in the middle of town, cheering the climb after staying so low down. I smiled for the cameras, I played my part well, but inside my chest was a silent kind of hell. My hand reached for my pocket before I could think, ready to dial your number before the celebration could sink. It's an automatic reflex, a ghost in my thumb. Whenever the daylight manages to finally come, I wanna hear you laugh, wanna hear you say I knew. But the screen is just a mirror showing me a room without you. It's a quiet, exhausting war that I fight every day, to push down the urge to call you and clear out the gray. Every single time something good happens to my name, I have to battle the instinct to bring it back into the flame. Winning the battle but losing the peace, stretching out my breathing, begging for release. I saw a beautiful sunset over the harbor wall, the kind of view that used to make us feel so small. I took a deep breath and I forced my eyes clear, learning to celebrate without having you near. It takes more strength to hold back my hand than it ever did to build our castle in the sand. A lonely kind of victory, a hollow kind of prize, to look at my achievements through these solitary eyes. Oh, I'm defeating my own wishes just to keep myself sane, turning every good moment into a private kind of pain. I'm locking up the phone, I'm putting out the spark, celebrating my triumphs completely in the dark. It's a quiet, exhausting war that I fight every day, to push down the urge to call you and clear out the gray. Every single time something good happens to my name, I have to battle the instinct to bring it back into the flame. Winning the battle but losing the peace, stretching out my breathing, begging for a release. Good news, great days, but the phone stays down. I'm winning the war in this empty town, quietly exhausting, still missing you. I tried to buy a new rug to cover up the floor. I tried to frame a new picture by the front door. I invited some friends over to fill up the room, hoping their laughter would scatter the gloom. But their voices just bounced off the edge of the shelf, leaving me trapped in the shadow of my own lonely self. It's like trying to put a circle inside of a square, trying to force another presence into this cold air. Every conversation feels like a coat that's too tight, an awkward design in the middle of the night. The space you left in my life is shaped exactly like you, a perfect silhouette that I can't undo, and nothing else fits inside it. No matter how I try, every substitute just slowly withers and dies. It's a custom-made vacuum, a tailored despair, a measurement of absence left everywhere. I sat next to someone at a cafe last week. They had a soft demeanor, a gentle way to speak. They reached for my hand and it felt like a crime, because their fingers didn't lock with the rhythm of mine. They were a beautiful puzzle piece from a different design, trying to fit a border that was strictly thine. Oh, my heart is a mold that only knows your form, rejecting the shelter of any other storm. I'm stretching out the breath just to keep the shape clear, while the reality of your blueprint is the only thing here. The space you left in my life is shaped exactly like you, a perfect silhouette that I can't undo, and nothing else fits inside it. No matter how I try, every substitute just slowly withers and dies. It's a custom-made vacuum, a tailored despair, a measurement of absence left everywhere. Perfect fit, but it's empty. Nothing else matches, nothing else holds, just the outline of you, keeping me cold. I still remember the night we stood on the shore. You said you wanted to dive in, to look for something more. I didn't hesitate, I threw myself straight into the dark, giving you every single piece of my soul and my spark. I sank beneath the surface, I let the water take my frame, thinking we were drowning in the beautiful echo of the same name. But when I looked up through the heavy dark blue, I saw a shadow walking back, and I realized it was you. You were brushing off the sand, you were checking your phone, leaving me at the bottom of the sea, entirely alone. I am drowning in the depth of a love that you managed to step out of without even wetting your feet. I'm gasping for the air, tangled in a cold and heavy sheet, while you're standing on the pavement, dry and perfectly fine, walking away untouched by the tragedy of our design. An ocean built for two turned to an ocean for one. I'm wringing out my lungs, but the salt just won't leave. It's a strange kind of physics that I still can't believe. How can one person be completely swept away by the tide, while the other walks away with all their dignity and pride? Your shoes are perfectly dry, your collar is neat as you casually step down a different sunny street. Oh, I mistook a shallow puddle for a bottomless sea, poured an entire lifetime into a temporary weed. I'm stretching out the breath just to surface from the cold, while you're unburdened by the promises we used to hold. I am drowning in the depth of love that you managed to step out of without even wetting your feet. I'm gasping for the air, tangled in a cold and heavy sheet, while you're standing on the pavement, dry and perfectly fine, walking away untouched by the tragedy of our design. An ocean built for two turned to an ocean for one. Dry feet, cold hands, I'm still underwater and you're back on the sand. Deep blue for me, nothing for you. I opened up the ledger where we wrote down our days, trying to erase the sweet, familiar phrases. Before you came along, I was a stone in the frost, living in the dark, entirely comfortable being lost. You took me by the hand, you opened up the book and taught me how to feel with just a single look. You built the whole vocabulary, you mapped out the ground, and gave my silent heart its very first beautiful sound. But now the classroom is empty, the teacher has left the room, leaving me alone in this heavy academic gloom. I'm staring at the blackboard, staring at the floor, trying to undo what I never knew before. I have to learn how to fall out of love with the only person who ever taught me how to do it. Reversing the magic, breaking the spell, trying to forget what you showed me so well. It's an impossible homework, a cruel kind of school, unlearning the rules from the master of the rules. I sat at the piano to try and find a new chord, a simple little sequence that my hands could afford. But every single finger just lands on your name. Every progression just brings back the flame. You taught me how to open, you taught me how to bleed. Now how do I lock up the only thing I need? I'm a student of an art form that you tore right into. Left with the textbook, but missing the you. Ooh, you left me with the vision, but took away the light. Studying the exit in the middle of the night. I'm stretching out the breath just to erase the class design. But your signature is still on every line. I have to learn how to fall out of love with the only person who ever taught me how to do it. Reversing the magic, breaking the spell, trying to forget what you showed me so well. It's an impossible homework, a cruel kind of school, unlearning the rules from the master of the room. Class dismissed, but I can't leave. The hardest lesson is learning not to believe. You taught me how to love, now teach me how to stop